Hi, welcome to this next discussion, which is going to be about controlling a G-gauge turnout set of points electronically or electrically. Here's a couple of examples of the throw, an Aristocraft, ran on DC, can't get it anymore generally, Pico or Pico / LGB, which would mount on there, go bang bang. Really nice in regards to the sealing and so forth. Not very strong. And my favorite, which I'm using on my layout, the Train-Lee or Train-Lie, however you want to say it, switch drive, which is very cost effective. It has a lot of functionality. Not very waterproof, but it's still a great bargain. So, with that as an introduction, I want to talk about a homegrown switch drive project that I've been working on. This is the unit that I've been working on, and it's going to hook by means of a flexible cable or a wire housed within a nylon tube to the points in a method that's to be determined, so we're not going to worry about it right now. The main thing is this box, which is a waterproof case, and I'll just describe the main components. Servo controller, relay board, servo saver with a spring inside of it to help protect this thing in case, you know, a stick or a rock or a deer hoof or something clogs up the points. Well, anyway, let's hook it up to the nearest available DCC power source. By the way, this drive, I want to zoom in on it a little bit more. This servo driver is made by Tam Valley, and it only costs like 13 bucks. It's an amazing deal. And it'll drive the servo, and it runs on AC, DC, and DCC. I'm using DCC, so that's how this video is going to roll. But the cool thing is that it has onboard indication, it controls the servo, and as an option, it can control a relay board, which we will get to later. Now, normally, one would just operate it from, say, a handheld remote. And I will say select accessory, and then, well, try that again. Push the button. I don't know if you can see that. The indicator lights are currently red and green. They're bicolor lights, so they can be red or green, actually tricolor, or yellow, or nothing. So you can program the indicator lights to be however you want, depending on which position the thing is thrown to. These can be seen through the plastic case of the waterproof box. So when this is actuating, the servo saver is sort of a shock absorber and applies some spring force to the points to one rail or the other. And the idea would be to route this perhaps remotely from the turnout, you know, maybe close, maybe far, and have a lot of flexibility in where this thing is located, so it doesn't have to be right at the side of the track. Another good thing about this board is that it accepts a remote push button, which here is located here I'll press that again. It's a single push button which just alternates the position of the switch. All in all, a heck of a lot of functionality for a $13 board and a few, really cheap components. About the relay, installed here is the Tam Valley single pole double throw 10 amp relay. They also offer a double throw double pole 1 amp relay. Only like $7. It's just a great deal, and it just plugs right in, although I've modified the cable to make it shorter. So it's just a wonderful addition to the theoretically ideal switch machine, I think, for signaling or frog powering and so forth. To demonstrate the capacity and potential of the relay here, and this is the 10 amp single pole double throw relay from Tam Valley. I've rigged up a couple of floodlights here. I don't recommend this. Don't do this at home. But anyway, it conveys the idea that the system will handle some current, and this is with plenty to spare. So we've got the switch drive doing its thing, and the electrical midpoint, the switching point, is right at the middle of the throw. They've designed it that way so that the frog is always powered, for example, or the signal is always on. I wouldn't recommend signals with this sort of wattage, but anyway, someone might want to do it. Who knows? You can power a lot of stuff with this thing. So, that is all.